What up?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, you. What's up, bro?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alrighty. What is up, everybody? What's up, Elz Bentley? How you doing, man?
Great.
I see you just got back from Cali. Tell me a little bit about your Cali trip.
Yeah, it was a work trip. Just went out there, had 2 shows. One was a virtual show on Encore. It's called Clap for Encores.
Mhm.
Kid Cudi's like co-founded it.
Oh, he created it?
And yeah, we've gotten super cool with those people. So they're like, you know, when I dropped the Bentley 9 song I just dropped, they were like, yo, come out while you're here, like come by the studio
Shoot it.
and like do a virtual show.
Yeah, it's very convenient.
And you know, I get paid for that based
yeah.
off how many people come in. So it's always a good thing,
Oh,
but
to the
also it
virtual.
looks dope.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw you sent out a link. How was that? Like, it's definitely different from just a hint on this a little bit early, where you've been in the game for a little bit. There wasn't that when you started. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? How is
Yeah.
that?
Well, actually, when I'm there, it's way different because if you've seen me perform
Mhm.
or if so people haven't seen me perform
Right.
that's watching this. So I feed off the crowd a lot and the crowd's energy.
Oh,
And
so
just
they,
I'm a really like live performance, like that's my thing.
yeah.
But there it's like you're just
There's
performing in front
nobody.
of a virtual audience.
Yeah.
Like there's the people there that run the Encore app.
Right, but it's just team.
But yeah, and then it's like the people on the app they clap, but it's like a virtual clap. So it's kind of, you're watching yourself perform, and it's like it was mad different. It was like way different.
What?
But once you get used to it, it's super cool. But
how was it? I always like to like after you film something, how is it going back to watch it? Was it cool?
It's like I equate it to like watching game film.
Yeah.
Like I love sports, and you know what I'm saying. So I grew up playing sports.
Yeah.
And it's just like watching game film. Like I asked them, hey, is there a way I can watch this back? They're like, yeah. Airdropped it to me like for the next 4 or 5 hours while we're running around LA. I just keep pulling it up on my phone, just watching game film, just trying to get better, trying to see what I did, what notes I missed on certain records. Like just.
So do you plan on doing a lot of work with them in the future? Like on a lot of your or coming singles?
Whenever why not?
Yeah.
Whenever I can. And as my audience grows, new people would never haven't seen that last one because there's no way to rewatch it on the app.
Right.
It's only
live.
Yeah, it's only live.
Yeah.
So that's cool because the next time if you missed it, or if they missed it, somebody can come watch it again.
Why do they only do it live? Like they don't.
Probably for that reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
or you would think they'd at least like put up a version on YouTube.
Yeah, but they send it to me so I can just.
Oh yeah,
use
you
the
could
content.
do that. Okay.
So that's what I've been doing.
Cool.
On the shorts and the reels and TikTok and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
But also I did another show while I was out there. Was Breaking Sound. That was pretty dope too.
How was that?
Super cool. It was like a big Kentucky reunion. There's a lot of
Really?
Kentucky people in LA.
I did not know that.
Like a lot.
A lot of people move out there. It's probably funny. A lot of people probably move out there and don't say too much here.
Yeah.
Or like they don't, you know what I mean? They don't rep.
I mean, yeah.
Do you think a lot of people do that? They'll try to come up out of here and then they don't rep it.
I say it depends on how you were treated here, probably.
Yeah. Well,
like, a lot of people use that as fuel, or like
nobody was fucking with.
Nobody was fucking with me. Like,
how do you think that affects you? Do you get a lot of love here?
I think I get a lot of love here.
Yeah.
As far as like, I think I got a solid base here.
Do you think that you're definitely trying to create like Lexington as your definitely home base? Like you definitely want to put
I want to rep Lexington for sure.
Bro.
And you know, of course, there's more people in Kentucky I could tap into. So I'm always trying to tap into more people here as we tap into more people everywhere.
Yeah, you're just trying to.
I always want to rep like
your
Lexington.
hometown.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's some culture here. We've been building on it.
Oh, bro, it's
since
dude. I mean, the
first oneness on the 287 limestone, like just that long. Like, you know, we've been building the culture here. Me and several other artists, like, you know, so.
We talked a little bit about the first time I met you. You want to talk about oneness and how you were kind of around that time?
Oh yeah, no, I mean those are my
those are
my guys.
Yeah. What year was that? Right when oneness first opened?
I think I was there in like 09, 010.
Okay. So would you say that was really when like Lexington kind of got its first little hint of like the culture?
Probably.
Yeah.
As far as I know, like, I mean, when I was growing up, like some of the first people I saw do music from here were like your Black Coffee, Rob Jackson. They were on BT.
Yeah.
So it was like me watching them on BT when I was like 14,
You're like, hell yeah,
13.
that's what I'm
I'm
trying to
like,
do.
oh, I love music. At that time, I wasn't thinking about being an artist. But
Right.
then once I became an artist, I was like, well, there's people that were on BT from
Right.
my city. Those guys. So we got to show love to those guys.
The
But as
the
a
ones that,
culture,
yeah,
like as
being
everybody,
present here.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be like when it's in
Yeah, for
that
sure.
era of,
Let me ask you this. I saw you you got to work in a movie.
yeah.
Speaking of BET, you got to work in a movie. How was that? What was your role? How'd you get the opportunity?
Well, it was, I'm just on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm not actually in the movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, that
I mean,
as
but
an
one
artist,
day,
that's dope.
though, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to acting,
Yeah.
but I was just on the soundtrack, which it came about just for me networking. Like
Yeah.
there's just a dude that I met along the way. His name's Noah, and he's actually really cool with another artist that I named Just Listen from Richmond.
Yeah.
And he wants to direct and act, and he moved to LA and he worked on this project,
you
and
get
they were looking for music.
Hell
So he
yeah.
reached back to his
roots.
his homies that he likes their music and stuff like that.
No,
So it kind of
exactly.
just formed like that. And I just attested to like just networking, moving
Yeah.
around in all these places that you think like sometimes you go somewhere and you're like, was that even worth it?
Yeah,
Like,
it's yes, bro.
yeah, but then something like that happens. It's like, oh shit.
Did you get to do that out in LA? Was that out in LA?
No,
the
this was a
BET?
song that I already made.
Okay.
Like it was just I just sent it to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were supposed to do the red carpet, but I think like BET released the movie like yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Instead of they were supposed to release it next month.
Oh,
So
so
they released it yesterday.
Yeah.
So
well, speaking of network, how important as an artist do you think it is to network, the people you surround yourself with, and like kind of the crew that you want to come up with? Because that's definitely not easy. Being a small artist, like trying to figure out who you want to work with, not only who you want to work with, but like who you kind of want to bring along with you. Because there's a lot of detriments to teams, and that can happen to in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How do you kind of pick who you work with? What do you look for?
I mean, it's just that, and now over time I've gotten smarter about it.
Yeah.
You know, at first it's like just the homies.
Right.
And
Well,
you
that's
know, you
not something
always
that
want to
just-
bring your homies along, but you got to look and see like who's really being advantageous to the situation, like,
Yeah.
or who's helping, like who's, you know, are we helping each other, or is it not ideal for us? Like
Right.
what's really going on here?
Well, I'm a big believer in having mutually beneficial relationships is very, very important.
That's
because
in every relationship,
Yeah,
though. Like family,
exactly.
friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, artist, manager,
everything.
studio, like everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
And
you have
it's
to add value.
Yeah, add value, and it's so important. And I think one thing that a lot of people do that they shouldn't do is like not looking at it for what it is. Like for instance, I don't want to use you as an example because I don't really know everybody that you work with, right? But working with people, sometimes they, like you say, you don't want to work with somebody, or somebody says they don't want to work with you. People take hard feelings to that, right? Which I don't think it should always be that way, because it's part of going through it. You're not going to work with some people. You're going to work with some people. And like, for instance, the no's, they help you get to get the no's that you get. They help you get to other places.
Right.
Does that make sense?
And I think that comes with we're so close to the people. Like your friends become your team first, probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Majority of cases.
And a lot of times, if that doesn't work out,
then you outsource.
Hard feelings at first, but I've noticed like you still be like people get over it.
Yeah.
Like you'll still be cool with them.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't work out business wise, but
yeah. But see, some people sometimes hold grudges, man. Yeah.
I mean,
that's on them though, right? That's on them though, right? If they're holding a grudge.
Can't please I mean, like I'm just learning more and more. You just cannot please everybody.
Yeah.
Down to everything. Like you like somebody's gonna get mad that you didn't interview them. Somebody's gonna get mad that I didn't do a song with them. Everybody's gonna get mad at something.
Everybody has an opinion.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. So I mean, I would just not worry about it too much and just do what you feel is right.
Stay on
That's
your path.
my advice to myself.
Yeah.
Too. Just do what I feel is right, and it's been working for me lately. So,
well, let's. I want to get into the beginning of Elz Bentley.
Yeah.
Right. So, well, your socials are Ellsworth. Do you want to kind of explain how Ellsworth Yeah.
That was my dad, bro. I was like,
no, it's all right.
Can you hold my phone? My fault, bro.
No, it's all good.
Only answer if
Did one of the cameras turn off?
Uh, oh, here it is. Here it is.
Oh,
Here
okay,
you go.
okay.
Unlock my car. That's what I thought. Here you go.
No,
That's what I was.
no, it's all good. It's all good. No, I was gonna say,
Is it
so
back rolling now?
yeah, we're back. Or
Okay.
yeah, we'll just cut it out. We'll just cut it out.
Yeah, just answer the phone though. Did he answer?
All right. So we're back. But anyways, so your socials are Ellsworth Bentley. Do you
Mm-hmm.
kind of want to explain? So your artist name is just Elz Bentley,
Just Elz Bentley.
right? Where'd that worth come from?
From like Farnsworth Bentley.
Yeah.
It sounded cool. Elz Bentley wasn't available
Mhm.
for some reason. Who the fuck has Elz Bentley?
It's
I was like, bro, like people just buy names for,
Yeah.
like, or whatever, just make names.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it. Like my homie, he's like Ellsworth Bentley. He called me that.
Oh, and it sounded good.
It sounded good, and it's just like Farnsworth Bentley, you
Yeah.
know, the guy with the umbrella.
Yeah.
That was with. So it was just like, all right, either people will get it or they won't.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, either way, I think even if you don't get it, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Ellsworth, you know, it just sounds pretty,
Ellsworth Bentley. Yeah, it just sounded.
it comes off the tongue good. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? So we were talking a little bit about it for the podcast. So what are your names before you became Ellsworth Bentley?
Elz Bentley is actually the latest rebrand. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of my videos, like up to Take No L's, like that's one of my projects that did really well. Like, that's probably my first project that did really, really well
Yeah.
around here and created my like buzz around here and in Atlanta, stretched to Atlanta. And my name was J. Ellie then.
J. Ellie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
J.
yeah.
Ellie, which was like, that just came from my first name being Jordan and my last name being Lewis.
Mhm.
And then people would always just call me JL.
Yeah.
And then my homies was like J. Ellie.
And then
Like, and it was like J. Ellie. And I was like, oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
Like J. Ellie. So that was my rap name probably since I've been a solo artist. It's been J. Ellie.
Okay.
Like before that, when I was just doing group shit with the homies.
Right.
I was like J Dash Ellie.
Yeah.
And then J Dog. Like just some fucking
Yeah, just
childhood.
trying different stuff.
Yeah. But so like it was like right at the like after that Take No L's, everybody started calling me Elz.
Yeah.
Because it was like Take No
Elz,
L's. It was
yeah.
a double. People were calling me Elz, and then I named the project like Take No Losses, Take No
Yeah.
L's. And then it was like, okay, nobody calls me J. Ellie anymore.
It's
Plus, I
cute.
wanted to rebrand.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to rebrand. Like I've been J. Ellie for fucking forever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, let's see who's still on the wagon with me if I change my fucking name.
And then you can kind of see.
Then
who's-
I could see. If you fall
Yeah.
off the wagon, cool, whatever. You wasn't supposed to be here.
No, exactly.
Let's do L's. And then I just added the Bentley just because it sounds luxurious and it's something that luxurious lifestyle is what I want to live.
Yeah.
Like it just.
Well, that's the
had some
goal, right?
flow. Elz Bentley.
Yeah.
There it is.
So how was that rebrand? Like, was it hard to take the transition in name? And like in that rebrand, did you have to change your image at all? Did you like what did you change in rebrand?
I was actually in Atlanta, living in Atlanta when I did it,
Mhm.
and we were in COVID. So it was like that, and I was like just super like, all right, fuck it. I'm sitting there thinking about it. I'm just do it.
Yeah.
So I just made a post. And dropped an EP called Bentley.
Yeah.
Under Elz Bentley. Completely separate thing. This is like, I felt like this was like me transitioning really into like I don't want to say adult me, but like just like a more personal, like I'm gonna rap about just what I'm going through, like
Right.
just this is me like getting my style down, what I want to be. I'm Elz Bentley now.
Yeah.
And I just made a post and I just deleted like or
Everything
like
else.
changed my YouTube videos, put parentheses JLE, put Elz Bentley under
Yeah.
things.
So
And I
people can
just
still find
started
you.
my whole Apple Music and Spotify over though.
Yeah.
Like they at that time they wouldn't let you change
Change your name and
your
stuff.
name.
Yeah.
Now they let you. So I went back and I changed Take No L's to Elz Bentley
Oh, okay.
just because it has L's in it.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
everything
exactly.
before that and outside of that, I just left as JLE. That's a whole separate
The whole yeah,
artist.
it's almost like a different yeah,
That's a
yeah.
whole different artist. That artist was just like figuring it out, like really not taking shit all the way
serious.
until
yeah.
Take No L's. So I'm like, okay, Elz Bentley, he's a serious artist. We're gonna make it
Yeah.
like we're gonna make something out of ourselves as Elz Bentley,
Right.
out of myself.
What changed to kind of make you take that next step or really give you the inspiration to, you know, take it further?
I mean, honestly, it was partly like while I was in college,
Mhm.
and I realized, man, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Then when I got a job, I had jobs, and I'm like, man, I don't want to really work for anybody like that. I'd rather spend hours working for myself,
Right.
which is you work way more for yourself than you do for other people.
Well, I mean, you
Like
just enjoy it
longer
more.
hours for
Yeah.
everything is 10 times harder.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, that's actually something that I think a lot of people don't think about.
Yeah.
Like working for yourself, everybody's like, "Oh, I'll do it this way, I'll do it that way."
Yeah.
It's not as easy as you
It's not
think. I
as
mean,
easy.
especially, I mean, we've done it ourselves. Create something from nothing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You've literally got to put in that 1,000 hours. You've got to put
Right.
in that extra time. You've got to put in that extra effort. You've got to do it when you don't want to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then it was that, and then it was people seeing how people gravitated towards what I was doing.
Mhm.
It's a gratifying feeling. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, okay, you know, I've always loved music. Didn't always want to be an artist, but always have loved music. Come
Yeah.
from music. My dad's was in a band.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like I love music. I obviously have a talent.
Yeah.
People are
Gravitating.
gravitating towards it.
Yeah.
Let's do this for real.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's take it to the
I'm
next
now
step.
spending money. I met Steve Dojo. Like we're up in my sound, spending money. Okay, now we need to take it serious to try to get some return on this
Right.
investment.
What
And I'm investing, so let's take it serious.
That's one thing for a lot of we'll say entrepreneurs, artists, everything in that category. It's like you're spending a lot of money without any return. And there's like a period of time, right? There's a period of time for all artists where you have to sacrifice money over everything.
Yeah.
Like, cause you know, it's how long was that period for you? Because it's a struggle. I mean, it really is.
I'm still not where I want to be.
Well, of course,
getting return,
yeah.
but I'm getting some. Like,
how long?
It's not as bad,
yeah,
at all anymore.
How long did it take you to make your first dollar? And kind of what revenue was that? Like, how did it come?
It's a show.
It was a show.
Throwing my own show and people coming.
How was that? Did you set it all up and everything?
Yeah, I mean that's
was it lit?
Yeah.
Was that as
that's where you get money from? We're on the local level right now. Like you
doing
don't get it from
shows
streams.
Well, yeah.
Like that was the first that's the first time you do something that's damn near free.
Yeah.
Cosmic Charlie's, that's where we had it. They were like, we'll do a door split, which is you don't put anything in, you split the door, and if you can get
hundreds of people
to pay fucking $5-10.
Yeah. Did you use a lot of that money, reinvest it into like going to the studio time?
100%. Yeah. Everything is reinvested. Everything is reinvested.
How important is that?
It's
a detriment. Yeah.
It's everything. Like when can you really stop and you never stop?
Yeah, you
just
never
have to make more money than you invest in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
that's how you get profits.
You really don't. It doesn't ever stop.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's everything. If it doesn't, it goes into the image. It goes into the music. I shoot a shit ton of music videos, even though I don't have many up now.
Is that one of your favorite things to do? Like in the artist game, is that something that you like to really throw your spin on? Is being able to?
My favorite thing is actually making the music.
Yeah, like in the studio.
Yeah, videos to me. I mean, I like them. I like working with people on them, but I don't really like coming up with the concepts and stuff.
Yeah. So you'd rather go to a filmer that can kind of throw their spin on it. And okay.
Yes, I like that, and then I can build from that.
No, exactly.
Like, and I guess that's a combination of me not. My ideas are just super. Like, if I was to shoot a music video and it was all the way I wanted, trying to like sometimes communicating that with people,
it's hard.
Is hard.
Yeah.
And so in the past, I've probably shied away from like doing that.
Like trying to put your own.
Yeah, but now I think I've gotten a lot better at communicating it with people. And that's why I archived a lot of my videos.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted people, when they see me, that these are the videos I want you to see.
Right.
These are
what I'm proud of. This is what I want to show people.
This is what I want to show you.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've shot a shit ton of videos, but that's probably not my favorite. My favorite thing to do is to make the music.
Yeah. So now we kind of got an idea of where Elz Bentley came from. Now I want to hear, who is Elz Bentley? You're from Lexington, right?
Yes.
So who is Elz Bentley? What were you like as a child? What cultivated this image? What cultivated?
I've always been a performer. Like there's tapes of me. That's back when they had VCR tapes. I was a child. There's tapes of me performing for my family, like singing Boys to Men on Bended Knee, like singing it with a little suit on. Like, I'm waiting for the right time. I have pictures of it still, like me in little like suits with the top with the little bowl hat on top.
Like the MJ style,
there's pictures of me, and I'm just like, I've always been like a fun, energetic person to be around, and just like that, like I came from that. Like I said, my dad was in a band, probably without me even knowing,
big influence,
because I don't remember actually doing these things, but I remember seeing the tapes of me doing these things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like actually like doing them, I don't know. But that subconsciously probably came from my dad being in a band. My grandmother, big music head. You don't go to her house without hearing music. My brother, like my brother's older than me, he treated me like his son. So when he would pick me up from school, take me to
the new tapes,
he would play like Carter's, Mystical, everything loud as fuck. 215s in his fucking Suburban, loud as shit.
As a kid,
like I'm just like, my ears are fucking. But it's like music.
So that's kind of just been a big prominent part of your life.
It was, and I never even thought I would be a rapper. That's what's crazy. But like that's me as a kid, like just performing.
You already were that personality.
Yes. I almost went to Scapa.
Oh, for music?
For performing arts, bro.
That's dope. That's
not for music, bro.
That's
like,
cool.
I almost went to Scapa. I just decided to go to. They sent me to Wimburn instead with their program. It's like art, science, and math or something. And then there's arts, and then there's programs for like math and science. I just went to that one instead of going to Scapa. I almost went to Scapa for performing art.
Would you have rather gone to Scapa?
Now,
Let me ask you this. So speaking of around that time you're starting to like go into middle school and high school and stuff, I think this is a big part of a lot of people's journey. Was there a point where you kind of lost your path, and then was there a point when you were like, damn, I've lost my path, I'm gonna go now, like I'm gonna full throttle this, I'm gonna make it happen?
I mean,
what made you lose though? That's what made you lose track?
Honestly, it's hard to say, because I also feel like recently it's just when I started to like really get on the path, and you know what I'm saying?
But see, for me, I think a lot of like, for instance, you're saying you just started now. I think a lot of these past years though is part of you learning and part of you
Not, I mean that
creating.
I'm including the last couple years in now.
Okay.
I thought you were saying when I started. Started. Like when you first start making music, everybody thinks like, oh yeah, I'm about to blow up. I don't really, and then you just be like, it's whatever. Then you get back on it. But even more specifically, I guess like you're saying in the past few years.
I mean, like I said,
bro, I lose my, like when I went to Atlanta, for instance, like I moved to Atlanta on a buzz here. Moved to Atlanta. Partly COVID hit while I was down there. Cool. But it was like I was down there losing my way a bit.
Right.
Saying I was down there like working my ass off at a job. Then having to go to record and not really seeing the progress that I was seeing while I was here.
Right.
So
well, let me ask you this. Why did the place make such a difference? Like I think
it was a lot, but also, bro, like I moved down there in 5 months, COVID hit.
So literally the whole world was just like,
I'm in Atlanta just sitting in the house during COVID.
So like, you're not linking with people, you're not able to like I
can't even barely go to the studio for real. You know what I'm saying? I can't do any of that. But also even before that, it was just like, it's not this. I would have stuck it out, no COVID, and figured it out. But with COVID, I just was like, bro,
it changed a lot.
Back. Had my daughter around the same time, so I'm like, fuck, I'm going back. And it picked up right
as you were starting to come back.
It picked up like as soon as I got back, shit picked up again. So it's like, okay, I need to use Lexington as my launching pad and just travel. It's easy for me to travel from here. I need to be a little bit of everywhere. That's just me. Like if no COVID, I probably would have just stuck it out in Atlanta.
Well, I mean, think about it like this. I mean, you may have never even gotten into that position in the first place. If COVID would have never happened, you might have just been working and then been in the studio and it would have just kept going, like you said.
Right,
Like it
right.
might not have even ever slowed down. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
kind of
no,
what I'm
for
saying.
sure.
Yeah.
But it did. And that's
Yeah.
something that's part of, and I
Part of
was
the
down
journey.
there, I was like, damn, man, I'm in the house here. I moved all the way fucking here.
Yeah.
And this fucking pandemic broke out.
Oh fuck.
Like
dude.
that. But I mean, that's, and
Yeah.
I'm like, in my head, I'm like, damn, like, is this a sign? Is
Yeah.
this, like,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Is
What's
this
going
like,
through your head? Because bro, COVID
fuck,
fucked a lot of
is
people
this
up.
a sign? I just moved to another city.
Yeah.
to-
COVID happens.
And then I'm like, damn, is this a sign that I just need to stop doing this shit?
Yeah. What kept you going through it though? Because there's a lot of free
So I
time. A lot
changed
of
my name.
yeah. A lot of people, dude, in COVID had that free time. You know
See,
what I'm
I was
saying?
going through it. I changed my name and
Yeah.
everything. I was like, fuck this. I'm going through it. I changed my name and shit. Now you kind of see how
Yeah.
it correlates.
Well, dude, it
During
fucking
that, I was fucking a lot talked about, but it worked out for the
Yeah.
better. And I was just, like, just me loving like the process of making
Yeah.
music. If you don't love the process, if you don't love investing in yourself, and that shit may never amount to squat right now,
yeah.
then you probably shouldn't. But I love that shit.
Well, I mean, the 1,000 hours theory is so important.
I love that shit.
Like, dude, when you it feels like so long until you get to that point, but after
Yeah.
you put in so many hours, so much time into something, especially like a lot of people can do this in creation, like creators and stuff, is creators and artists, they're able to kind of go back and see like where they came from. And I think that probably for you as well is so important because you can go back and see where you were and then see where you're at now. That's like really motivating. Like,
Oh, the growth is motivating.
Yeah.
Like motivational.
yeah,
Look at your own self. Like in my first music videos,
yeah,
if I go back and look at them until now, even listening to the music, like leaps and bounds above where I was.
yeah.
And
Well,
that's enough for me
yeah.
because I'm like, yo, if I in three more years,
What is it going to be?
What the fuck?
Exactly.
I'm finna
And
be
bro,
one of the best artists you've ever heard.
and dude, for a lot of the times, I say this a lot. A lot of the times for artists and creators, you need to be building a catalog, right? So you're building all this past work, and bro, it only takes one.
Yeah.
It literally only takes one crazy one.
One.
Because after that, if you've got a catalog after that people
Yeah.
can hear good shit from, they're gonna hear the one and be like, "Oh shit, this is fire.
Yeah.
Let me see what else there is."
That's what's gonna happen with me.
Yep.
Like that is what is gonna happen.
Hell yeah, bro.
Like my fucking catalog is
It's gonna get deep.
amazing.
Yeah.
It just needs that one to like, just to like enough people will.
Yeah.
But
Well, also, so an important part of that is it's a lot of these instances though that happen over time. For instance, say you have a song that does 20K, then you have a song that hits 50K, then you have a song that hits 100K. So every time you have a song or a video or anything
Right.
along those lines that does that, you're gaining fans as you go.
Right.
And then that one will bring it like all together.
all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
dude-
where, I mean, right now I'm seeing substantial growth in my streams.
Yeah.
Like
I bet
right
it feels
now.
amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Especially after, doing music for a long time. It's not like
Yeah.
you're just like a few months in and like you're already
Right.
trying to get that growth,
Yeah. But it's just like that. Whatever one does it, and it could be an
You've already
older
made.
one.
Yeah, exactly.
But whatever one does it, like when they go back and hear the catalog,
Yeah.
I got them locked in for life.
Speaking of catalog, man, what you got working on? What do you got coming up? Or
Yeah. I mean, right now my process is to make the best music I can,
Mhm.
and then I've got releases planned for the next 5-6 months, all the way basically to the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I want to drop an album at like in the end of the year, and the reason I'm doing it like that is because I want more people to care for when I drop the
trying to create the hype.
EP or the album or whatever. I don't want to waste songs.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to keep. It's all about intentions. Like my homie always says, intention.
Yeah.
Like we're intentionally doing this one song a month.
Yeah.
Until people give a fuck.
I mean, having structure to things, it makes everything better. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? When you're less structured, it just makes it harder to kind of feel in touch with what you're
Right.
doing. You know what I'm
So
saying?
we're dropping month to month, but we're leading up into the album.
Yeah.
And I'm working on songs, and there's certain songs that we're just like, no, this is gonna go.
Well, let me ask
Once
you
people care, then this song is,
this. Right.
you
That's
know
the
what I'm
one.
saying?
Yeah.
It gets kind of tough to do that just because
That's
like
what I was about to
I
say.
fall in love with every song.
Yeah. Especially if you
kinda-
make a banger, you know.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, all right, no, this is different. This is
Yeah.
personal. This is about your life. This is different. Let's put that here.
Yeah.
Let's drop this because this is groovy. Let's drop it next month.
Yeah.
This sounds like that. So we're coming off this one, going to that one. It's like a
How do you let me ask you this though, as an artist, especially listening to yourself, I'm sure sometimes it can get confusing. How do you know what you want to put on the album? Because if you're making a lot of songs all the time, you know what I'm saying? I know you
you
said
just
intention.
know. I don't know. Like
It's a feeling.
it's a
something you
feeling,
can't-
and I just know how like the certain couple
image.
people around me,
Yeah.
it will just know.
Do you show a lot of people your music before you drop or no?
Not anymore. I
No.
used to.
Yeah.
I used to send when I would record and be like, "Oh, this is hot." I used to fucking leave the studio and send that shit to everybody.
Yeah.
And what would happen is I wouldn't drop that song for like 6 months,
People would already hear
but
it.
and they would be, and once they hear it, it's like
They're
I
less
already heard this.
Yeah, yeah. They're
So
less
it's like,
inclined to go
but
see it.
but when they first heard it, when I sent it to them,
Mhm.
they were like, "Oh, bro, this is fucking amazing. This shit's just crazy."
Right.
So it's like, okay, what if I would have just sent you the link? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or when it dropped, you heard it, and you had that same energy.
Yeah.
It might have
Well-
it'll spread more because you're hyper about it.
Yeah, well, not only that, I think, I mean, music algorithms play a big part of music as well. I mean, especially
You gotta go listen. I need my people to listen to it.
yeah, when
Not
something drops immediately, that's when it's
Yeah,
most important.
right.
Instead of having like you said, half the people that you've sent it to listen to it, half of them don't because they've already heard
they've
it.
already heard it,
Yeah.
or when they want to listen to it, they'll go listen to it on their phone instead of the streaming platform.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, but I just stopped. And also, I don't listen to when I record, I don't listen to myself as much as I used to. I wait till I go back in the studio.
Yeah.
Because when I was listening to myself a lot after I record, it was just getting like I was nitpicking too much,
Yeah.
and just like the ideas that I had, I was forgetting them, and
You're,
like
you're you're almost thinking about too many moving parts at once rather than
Yeah.
focusing on the whole project.
yeah, let's just make it and
Yeah.
come back and
Let me-
work on it again and make some more.
Yeah.
Stop sending it out to people. Like, I got my closest people that I'll send.
Yeah,
regular
yeah,
to.
yeah, exactly.
But like, I'll tell you, I was sending it to fucking
Everybody.
everybody. Like,
Yeah.
what is this shit? This
Hell
shit's
yeah.
the hardest.
Well,
shit
I
in the
mean,
world.
especially as like a starting artist, bro, you want to put yourself, you want to put
Yeah.
your music out there. You want people to hear you. You know what I mean?
But
That's
let's
important.
wait till it actually releases,
Yeah.
and then I'll send it out
Yeah.
to people. Save that energy of like sending it to everybody to when it actually is on streaming,
Right.
instead of like as soon as you record it.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
So we've I asked you a little bit about how you came up as a kid, right? I want to talk to you about like
a smart kid,
a smart kid.
very smart kid.
That's good, bro. I mean,
So I was
that's
like,
probably
but
why.
if that's just me. I've
Yeah.
always been like smart
You
kid,
apply
and then
yourself.
I go home and like I'm good with the neighborhood kids.
Yeah.
So that's just always been me. I'm in classes
You're
with
best of
these
both
people.
worlds. Yeah.
Then I go hang out with the neighborhood kids.
Yeah.
So it's like I got both sides of the coin.
That it's so funny you say that because I've talked to a lot of people about this. I think being in Lexington, there's a lot of that because there's a lot of like suburban and city. You know what I mean? So you can kind of like have that chill aspect. Like you can focus on school and focus on, trying to be smart, learn and everything. But you can also like have that city vibe too, where you like have friends that party,
Yeah.
have friends that
Yeah.
are outside and stuff like that.
That's me. I was
Yeah.
in college going to parties, going to record.
Exactly. But you're
Realized
also
I didn't
learning.
want to do that, but like school is easy, bro. It's literally just busy work.
Yeah.
School's always been easy to me. Like all the work has been easy. It's just busy work. Like it's just, but it teaches you
Keep you-
structure.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I did learn structure from school. I will say that. Like I learned structure, how to manage your time, structure. Because if you don't manage your time, you will not get your work done.
Yeah.
But that's life though.
Yeah.
Life
that
is structure, bro.
applies to everything.
Structure.
I think that's like literally the main I think we've said this before, but I think that's like one of the main things about school. It's less of like what they teach you on paper. It's a lot of social skills. Like a lot of what school is, especially, I mean, you've heard it when people say they're homeschooled. Not every case, but a lot of times homeschool kids, they kind of have a hard time being very open and, stuff like that. So I think a lot of school is definitely teaching you social skills, how to manage time, busy work,
Yeah.
how to apply yourself after school. Not so much of what you're learning.
The homeschool thing is like if you have that if you could be open with your parents while you're homeschooled
Hey,
and like have play dates with friends
yeah.
and
Well,
stuff
that's what I
like
say.
that, you're a
Not every
kid.
case. Not every
I think
case.
because I think like, bro, I don't know, bro. The way school is right now, like the system, it's fucking stupid as fuck. The stupidest shit in the world.
It's very stupid, but just like we were both saying, though, I think there's a big part of it that's important, like the
You can
social
get
skills
that,
you
but why
learn.
can't you get that like without school?
You
Like you can go to
okay?
school,
I'll
you
give
can
you a good
homeschool
example.
all day,
Yeah,
and if you live in a neighborhood, go play with the neighborhood kids when you get home. It's not so
yeah,
much of homeschool as I'm trying to keep my kid away from other kids. I'm trying to keep my kid away from the curriculum that they're
yeah,
teaching
yeah.
that I
No,
think is bullshit.
yeah, I completely understand. The curriculum is definitely like out of all things one of the most behind things,
Yeah.
right? But one thing I'll say though, I think it's kind of important with social skills that you can't get from just going to play with the park kids. A lot of the time in school, you see a lot of people that you don't like. You see a lot of styles that you don't like, to where if you're at the park, you're not going to put yourself in a position to do something uncomfortable.
Because I get you. Because at school you have to see
You're
those
forced.
motherfuckers every day.
You're forced to be around
I
people.
get you. I get you on that.
You're forced
On
to be
that
around.
aspect, I get you.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
forced to be around people you don't like.
Every fucking day.
And look, another important part is like when you're at the park, you can't see like the band kids aren't at the park, the musicians aren't at the park,
Right. I get you.
the potheads are at the park, and then the guys that play sports are at the park. So you're kind of limiting yourself. But when you put yourself into a position to see lots of different
Right.
things, it
I
leaves you
always
more
said
open.
if I had twins,
Yeah,
I would put one of them in public school and one of them homeschool
yeah.
and see which one came out to be the better kid.
Dude, that would be a really good.
That's
project.
a fucking hell of a social experiment
Hell yeah.
at the expense of your kids.
Oh,
but
dude.
hey, that's cold though, ain't it? That's
Yeah,
cold blooded. If I have twins, one of them gonna be homeschooled, one of them gonna go to public school, and we're gonna see the difference.
Which one?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It's too hard to tell.
But did you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
was just used to make that joke, but it's like it's kind of like
Yeah.
because we always wonder like what's the difference.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we're talking about school. This is
yeah.
Because a lot of people
move on from
didn't know that I did go to school. So
Yeah.
and I was smart. I'm a smart kid.
school. Smart guy.
Graduated
Elz
from
Bentley.
UK. Smart kid.
Did you? What'd you study?
Agriculture
Yeah.
economics. I mean, I had the fucking degree that the athletes have when they don't give a fuck about school, but I got the degree.
Yeah.
So
Without talking too much more about school, do you apply anything that you learned in college or high
oh
school?
yeah, the structure.
Well,
like-
other than that, like for instance, I know, like you
maybe
learned-
economically a little bit.
yeah.
Just like
Other than that, not really.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the economically a little bit, like as far as like I can tell when something's not gonna be worth it.
Right. Where you
Uh,
should try to put your time, where you shouldn't try to put your
Yeah,
time.
and even more than that, like I can kind of tell what might be somewhat of a good investment, and I can pretty much like you said, maybe about like school, you can judge a character.
Yes.
Kind of quick.
I think. I mean, dude.
You can be a quick judge of character,
Yeah.
like it's just motherfuckers that bullshit, like group projects and shit like
Dude.
that. It's some motherfuckers that don't pull their weight. Like you can always tell quickly. Like
Oh yeah. I mean, people, believe it or not, a lot of times they present themselves so much that you can really see a good
Yeah.
understanding of kind of what they're about.
that's another thing I would say I did learn.
Yeah.
Seeing a project all the way through.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Seeing
Don't
it
give up.
all the way through. Like my mom, like, what I'm saying, rest her soul. She wanted me to go to school, even though I finished because of her.
Yeah.
Like she wanted me to go to UK.
Yeah.
Like first kid in our family that went to a major university.
Congrats, bro. That's
So
good.
she wanted me to finish from UK. So that's the complete reason I didn't just fucking drop
Yeah,
out.
I didn't drop
because
out
I
and
wanted
say,
to.
"Fuck it," yeah.
But seeing a project all the way through,
Yeah.
like you see it through.
Yeah. It's
that's
so
one
important.
big thing
It's
I
so
learned.
important. A lot of people start things, whether it
A
be
lot of
project.
people start rapping and just don't even ever drop songs. They
They
just
give
say
up.
they rap for 2 seconds and they
Yeah.
just cloud, but that clouds
Yeah.
the people that actually do this shit for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially
it's-
around here, bro.
it's a-
There's so many people
it's
that
an
just
over-
fucking say they just want to fucking rap and
But they don't
be
show
like,
it.
I'm rapping, bro. And then they got all their friends that only fuck with them and that will shun away some other motherfuckers that really do this shit.
Yeah.
And just because their friends said they were gonna rap, And people around here do feel like they can't support more than one person sometimes.
Which is not the case.
Right.
Which is not the case.
But then these motherfuckers never drop anything, and then they're not rapping. They're doing something else in a year.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. They kind of hold up the
they
people
don't
that
see
are really
the fucking shit through.
Yeah.
They don't see shit through. You don't know how to see it through.
Let me ask you this. Being somebody that's definitely in the culture and in the game, how bad is the overabundance of people? Like, you know what I mean? How bad is the overabundance?
It is a thing, but like, bro, it's something I noticed, but I don't really fucking pay that much attention or give a fuck because
it hinders yourself.
I'm seeing my shit through, and that's always gonna shine.
Yeah. Brighter
above
exactly.
Fucking, you know.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, all right. I want to talk a little bit about the stuff that you've made. Yeah, we can pause for just a second.
Man, give me a little refill on that Hornitos. You want some?
Yeah, fuck it, dude. I'll take a shot. Dude, I mean, if y'all are cool, we'll keep this in, bro.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, for sure. Let's get it.
Yeah, we don't have to pause. We keep it rolling.
Yeah, this is toast to an amazing interview we're having. So
you just want me to drink out the?
Yeah, pull out the bottle. I don't got no cups.
Fuck it.
Yeah, Doc's about to do the same thing.
All right, cool. Area 51 podcast. We taking a shot?
Hornitos.
I'll take two for you so I can feel something.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? See, that's my Latino heritage coming out. Hornitos. I'm not really, but but I'll be saying that. Dude, that's strong. It's funny as hell.
That's good.
It's Black Label.
Black Label.
Hornitos.
Actually, can I see that? Sorry, I know I just passed it.
We about to get us a sponsorship.
There you go.
Hornitos.
Actually, I was actually gonna ask you. Bro. You've done the song Mojave Ghost. Explain to the people watching a little bit about that, like where the story,
bro.
Where the story of that became.
That's nice. It was like we were in Atlanta. I was actually with like Paperboy Casino and our homie Mike, and we were at Neiman Marcus, and we were just fucking in there in Atlanta at Lenox shopping, spraying fragrances. Like we ended up like spraying fragrances, testing different fragrances, and the dude was like, "Yo, here's this new thing, Byredo is the shit." He was like giving us different samples, and then we were all like, "Oh, there's Mojave Ghost. It's crazy."
Yeah.
So we all got a bottle of it, and then that, like, now just me rapping about my life.
Yeah, it came out.
It was just like it's just one line in a song. Yeah. I was just like, I went to Neiman Marcus, spent $200 on cologne. She has a way, that's Byredo, Mojave Ghost.
Yeah,
and that was it. And so we were about to drop it. The song is super introspective. Like what I'm talking about is like super, like at that moment, everything was just tired of doing shows at the Borough. Yeah. Like I'm like that type of shit.
Bro, you're trying to take it to the fucking next level.
Yeah, exactly. That's all that's on there. And we were about to drop it, and you know, what we're gonna name it. And you know, the hook has nothing to do with Mojave Ghost.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, nah, let's just call it Mojave Ghost because that's so unique. And I listen to like certain artists, and they may have one line in the song
it says,
that you know what I'm
saying? They say it one time, and
I'm just like, Mojave Ghost. Let's just play it. That sounds fucking fire.
Like, it does sound good.
Mojave Ghost. And then, because we could have easily called that shit
something,
barely get rest, see you tomorrow, leaving tomorrow, anything.
Yeah, anything.
So then it's been out for a year.
Oh, Mojave Ghost.
Just recently, the fucking somebody over at Byredo on their fucking
platform.
Somebody on their what's it called when you ambassador.
Okay, yeah.
One of their ambassadors just heard the song, I guess, and now his name's Tony.
Tony
sent me like a package of like, they have lotions, shampoos,
hell yeah,
soap, everything. He sent me the package, and when he posts about it, he posts that song, just that line.
Hell
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that type of thing is like something I wasn't even thinking about when I named it that. But it's like, okay, now their ambassadors have heard it, and they're like, oh, this is super hard, because it's a rather new.
Yeah, it's a new thing. Let me ask you this.
They just did something with Odell too. It's like that, like,
oh yeah, that's good.
They're growing, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, dang, they really fucked with the song.
Yeah.
And like they're posting it on.
They're a newer brand. They're blowing
Posting
up.
it on everything that like on Instagram that they do about Mojave Ghost.
Yeah, posting
Like,
your
you know what
song.
I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah, bro.
Nah, that's fire.
Let me ask you this. So now that that happened, do you kind of obviously you don't want to do that too much. Like you don't want to just try to get sponsors and stuff, but do you definitely like want to work with some brands, create some songs, stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, let's do it.
What
I would like to do it intentionally now.
Yeah, of course. Let me ask you this.
Like
What
if they wanted to, I'd do a whole Mojave Ghost song if they
that'd be
paid
fire.
me.
Yeah.
You know
Of
what I'm
course,
saying?
why not, right? What
With who? Oh yeah, I did a lot of songs for crypto, those cryptocurrencies,
Yeah.
you know, for like it's kind of like now.
Well,
But for
dude,
a while,
at the time, bro, oh my gosh,
but
crypto was
you know, I got paid to do a lot of theme songs for new coins.
That's cool.
Like, bro, I was getting paid to do songs for coins.
That's
like
cool.
New companies that would come out with their coin, and it was like word was spreading, like, oh man, this guy could do your fucking jingle, basically. Yeah. But it was like rap song. Like I wasn't like jingly.
Yeah.
It was more like
it's a rap song.
It was a rap song. And so like I did like 3 or 4 of them and got paid for them. And then the last one I did was Croge. They actually ran like a promo, like if you stream this song for every 10,000 streams of this song, we'll give
so many coins
to our users.
Listeners. Oh, that's cool. So they pushed the coin through your music. For me. Oh, that's
they pushed
dope.
their coin and my song for me because they didn't ask for no public, no nothing. It's 100% me.
Yeah.
So that song, Croach Coin, this is literally my top song because of that.
Because of those reasons. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
is that song is that out? Like on your YouTube?
It's on my Spotify.
Okay.
I didn't drop a video. It's on my YouTube Music, which is all under my page.
Yeah.
But like that motherfucker has like 150,000 streams.
Ooh, yeah.
But it's like it's almost like, man, I just made that shit on some
because it was a crypto. Yeah.
Crypto
you weren't
song.
Thinking it was gonna be too.
But now like
it's
almost like when people go to my page, like,
they see the crypto
like,
song.
what the fuck?
Well, dude, back to what we were talking about a minute ago. It's like you have all these like small events that end up leading to this big collection of like awesomeness. If that kind of makes sense. Yeah. Like I'm a big believer, bro. You just got to stay to it and, you know, keep making what you want, keep making what you feel is right, you know.
I'm super into that now. Yeah. Like, not saying that I always thought I was making stuff that I wanted to make.
Right.
But now that I'm making the shit I really want to make, I'm looking back on that and being like, okay, there was another level I could take it to.
Right.
Like, as far as like what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
How I'm doing it. The melody, the pockets, the topics, like everything.
Let me ask you this. What inspirations have you had in music? And also not only inspirations that you've had, how do you separate yourself from your inspirations?
Oh man.
Because I think that's a big thing. You know, a lot of people have inspirations, but there definitely needs to be a part in that where you need to. I think
now I do. Now I don't listen to music as much, bro.
Mm-hmm. Is there a reason?
Because I was finding myself making music more like the people that I was inspired by, listen to, you know. So now I go draw back to like artists when I was growing up, like that their sound is not necessarily relevant now.
Yeah.
So, but pulling things that I could use now as far as their subject matter and maybe a melody or something on their sample, but like the like more now people that I was drawing inspiration from, like the Thugs, the Drakes, the people like that. Like I had to literally stop
listening to it because you would hear it too much in your own music, and
then it become I would just hear it too much in my head, and then you go in the studio and then you just
say
like
what they say,
you're basically singing their fucking song.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I'm saying? It's just like
subconsciously.
But I got good people around me that'll be like, bro, nah, this sounds too much like
this,
that.
Right, you know exactly. Let me ask you this. So if you could put your sound in a few words, what would that be?
Playa.
What else?
Elz Bentley.
Elz Bentley.
It's me.
Playa.
Authentically me.
That's good, bro.
And melodic with bars.
You know, that is cool. I was, like I said before you got here, I was watching some of your music videos, dude, and I love that because I think a lot of people go
good
too
tone.
much. one way or the other. You know what I mean? You have a good way at finding that
good tone
that
with
equal
bars.
balance. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that. Just me with good tone, good bars, melodic. But like, cause if you listen to my like super when I first started rapping, bro, I was like a fucking backpack. Like I was giving bars, like
Bars.
similes every fucking bar.
Yeah.
So,
So you definitely think of
come
yourself
from
as
that.
a lyricist.
I come from that. Yeah,
exactly.
lyricist, bro. I can rap with anybody.
So
But
let me ask you this. With that being said, how does the process of you making music go? Because I know some people that they'll spend weeks on a song, or some people that'll spend 5 minutes on a song. They'll go in there freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's there's not a right or wrong way to do it.
I
It's
do a
just
little bit of
everybody
everything.
does it different, right? So what is your process kind of like?
I don't like to listen to beats outside the studio anymore,
Mhm.
because when I hear a beat, that first idea that I usually think of, I like to go with that.
And go hard on
Now,
that.
go on that. But also, there are some beats I get that I may write, but I only write like 8 to 12 bars
Yeah, and then
to
freestyle
start
the
it,
rest.
and then freestyle the rest. Like I do not. I'll go. Like I don't really write
Yeah.
anymore. Like
Why though? Do you think you kind of get too far
I
off
was
of where you're
losing
going?
the like the feeling, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't really know though. And I got better at like
Being
what I
able to
was writing
freestyle?
on the paper. I'm just writing in my head, bro.
Right.
I
Exactly.
just got better at it. Like
yeah,
it's just like,
it's like writing is
what
the
am I writing
practice.
down when I could just go to the mic and write there?
Yeah. Well. So another question, like just about your process. Do you like do a lot of one takes? Do you punch in and out?
No, I
Like,
punch.
do you
But that's what
punch?
I'm saying. Like, so if I hear a beat and then I was to write, I was gonna write. Say I was gonna write.
Yeah.
So I hear the beat and I'm like, okay, Elz Bentley in this thing going crazy. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Why would I write it
It's
when I
already in
could
your
just go
head.
to the mic and be like,
Yeah.
Elz Bentley in this thing going crazy? All right, stop that real quick.
Yeah.
Then think of the next bar in my head. But it's not like I'm dumbing shit down. I'm still clever.
Yeah.
I'm like clever in saying what I was gonna say on the paper,
Yeah.
but I'm saying it in a way that's not reading it.
Yeah. I think a big part of that though is like you said, you don't want to hear a beat outside of the studio, because as soon as you hear something, a lot of the time your mind will just like think of
Snap
something.
into it
Yeah,
creatively.
exactly.
Perfect. Let's
And
go.
dude, that's big.
A fucking a artist like that paints, he don't walk around with the canvas for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in his hand while he's going to Kroger and shit.
No,
with
no.
like an AirPod in. Like
No,
he
I
doesn't
get what
walk
you're
around
saying,
with a canvas in his arm. He just goes to the studio.
Yeah.
When he sees the blank canvas,
like, oh, this is
whatever's on his mind, he goes in and he paints it.
Yeah.
He doesn't walk around with it and put it up in his grandmother's crib and be like, okay, I'm gonna paint a little bit here and
then put a little bit on it next time.
Nah, I don't do that.
Yeah.
So I treat it the same way. When I'm in the studio, that's what I'm going through.
Yeah.
I allow myself to live a bit of a life, then go in there and get to work.
How important is that? How important is
living life,
dude?
Oh,
Because
it's the most important thing.
Because I feel like a lot of people have that problem, especially in music. If you've not had, and not saying that you have to have some crazy out of not normal life, right? But definitely using things that happen in your life is very important, because that's where that authenticity comes from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's definitely a big part that people.
And there will be times like if I'm out and I see some crazy shit, or if I think of something,
yeah,
I'll write down what I'm thinking.
Right, but you're only writing, like you said, like 6 to 12 bars.
Not even
just
bars. I'll just write what I'm thinking right now.
Okay.
Like, look at this motherfucker doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm in LA right now. This is crazy. Like I'm fucking just did 2 shows, did Bentley 9 back to back at every show. They wanted to hear it again. Look at this crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll write my thoughts, reflect on them, and then when I go in the studio, think by the time I get there, it's because I wrote it down.
It's ready.
Because I wrote down what I was feeling, it's already about to come out.
Right.
It's crazy, bro. I can't even.
You can't explain.
And some days I'll have better days than others. Some days I'll go in there and I'll just be like, man, I'm bullshitting. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then.
Do you record a lot at home, or do you?
No, I don't have a studio at home anymore. I used to, and I'm thinking about getting it back. But I mean, fuck with the guys at the dojo. They record me pretty much whenever I want. So
right. It's a good mutually beneficial relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. I take it back a little bit. I want to know a little bit more on how all this came about, because I mean, you were just saying you'll write down stuff in your notes, like stuff that's going on. What were you thinking in LA? because coming from Lexington, you know, there's stuff here, but it's not like those places.
What was I thinking in LA?
Yeah, like
Oh
or
no,
you
I
said
could tell you, I was writing like, bro,
not just
my
the
body
surface
was
level,
my
like
body was. This is what I was. I was writing shit like, bro, my body, like, bro, it's
tingling.
2 a.m.
Yeah,
which really, like, my body is 3 hours behind, so it's really thinking it's 5 a.m. Right?
right.
If I was at home at 5 a.m. right now, I would be sleeping.
Yeah,
probably more likely.
Yeah,
but I'm up, and then when I go to bed, say I go to bed, I was going to bed at LA at like 3, 4.
Yeah.
I was waking up at 7, 8, ready for the day.
Right.
It's 3 hours.
That's grinding.
Like when I'm here, sometimes I'll fall into the like, bro, I'll sleep for fucking just my 6, 7 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. It was just motivating. So I just wrote down how I felt. Like, why is it when I'm here and I wake up and I'm looking around, I'm looking outside, I'm like, bro, let's fucking get it.
Yes.
But when I'm here, sometimes I'll fall into like, man, I'm gonna just chill at the crib and I'm gonna just, whatever. It gets lethargic here.
Is that because it's comfortable?
Maybe. Probably.
Like being in a place.
You know what I'm saying?
How much of your environment plays a factor in that?
I mean, shit, probably a lot. I can't really.
Yeah. I mean, like, dude, being in LA, I mean, just like I said,
it's just a different vibe.
It's completely different. I mean, like I said,
I like LA way better than New York too, though.
Do you?
But also in New York, though, it's the same thing. Like, bro, I don't really.
They're busy.
Maybe because I'm tourist, or not. Like, it's maybe because
that's what I was saying.
I've been to those places a lot of times, though.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, if I've been to LA, fucking 10 times.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, no, it can't be that now. I'm not a tourist anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've stayed there.
But changing scenery.
I was asking people, though. When I was there this time, I was asking, like, the people that moved there from Kentucky, like, the people that... I was like, yo, do you all... Now that you've been here for a while, do you fucking... I was asking even random girls that...
had moved there.
Like, no, these girls that lived there. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
How do you... I had a conversation with the girl at the door. She's like, what's different? And I'm like, tell her what's different. And then I'm like, so you've been here. Does it ever go away? Do you just like stay in the crib sometimes? Like, I'm trying to ask you, do you feel the same way that I feel about here? And I mean, she was kind of like, yes, but it wasn't to the extent of what I was saying. I could just tell, bro. I could just tell, like.
But it definitely is always.
But I'm from here, so I would never be from there. So I could just. I would never feel what you feeling.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, dude, everybody's so. Especially if somebody has lived there all their life.
If somebody moved to Lexington, bro, they would probably like it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. They'd probably love Lexington.
Well, I would love it, bro.
Dude, this is actually I may have said this before. I can't remember, but. Lexington is actually like top 5 most desired cities to move to. If you're not already from here, it's one of the most desired cities to move to.
I love. It's like my daughter's not even 2 yet, but I love raising her here.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good place. This kind of back what I said earlier, dude. This is an amazing place with a lot of variety, right? There's city life, there's country life, there's suburban life. There's not too much of one thing, but there's not too little of everything. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a ghost town, but it's not like it's a crazy major city. So if you're trying to like kind of fit somewhere in that middle part, bro, it's amazing, right? But for instance, we're trying Elz Bentley, he's trying to be on, billboards.
Yeah.
You might have to travel a little bit.
Right. No, for sure. And that's fine with me, though.
Yeah.
That's super cool with me.
Well, I'm sure you enjoy it. I'm sure you enjoy traveling. Yeah. Traveling is amazing. And also, back to the music part, having those experiences can help you creatively.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like going to a city or going somewhere.
As soon as I got back from LA, I did a freestyle, and me and Dot went and shot a video to the freestyle that I did talking about how I was just on the road.
What song was that?
It's not a song. It's called Bentley 24.
Oh, is that the one where you're in the parking garage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, bro, I just did that when I came back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did that when I came back. It was just what I was feeling right now. That song will probably maybe never come out.
Yeah.
But like we did the video, did like with the lyrics on the screen. Cool. Thought and time. Perfect.
With intent.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Just like Wednesday or, intent.
So Wednesday, just to go back to it, that's your EP, correct?
The
that's
last
just
EP
came
I
out.
dropped,
Yeah.
and it's been since October now, which
October.
is like November, December, January. This
5
February.
months. It's
It's
almost half a
crazy.
year.
5 months can fucking
Fly,
fly
bro.
by.
Fly by.
But I just made that in one session.
You made the whole EP
One
in
session.
one session. That's dope.
One session, like
How
from
did-
scratch, beats from scratch,
Really?
everything from scratch.
That's dope.
One session.
Does that make it so much more authentic?
I think so, and I think that's why I dropped it like a week after we made it.
Yeah.
I recorded it
You
on a
felt that.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
and then Steve, like he was like, "This is crazy." He mixed it, and we dropped it that next Wednesday,
Hell yeah.
right after.
How'd that feel, like being able to do that? Being able to
I got a hell of a response too.
Yeah.
Like as far as like a 3-song project.
Yeah.
So the next time that I record some shit in a day, I'm gonna drop it and then just continue with that. Call it next Wednesday.
Oh, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's sick.
Then when I do it again, call it the Wednesday after next.
Kind
Kind of like Friday.
Yes, bro. That's literally what I was about to say. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So it's like, but it's just like those songs were made in a day from scratch, all of them, bro.
Yeah.
Like from the loop to the beat to the words, everything was done in a day.
Yeah.
Like 8 hours.
Yeah.
And I did other shit.
Yeah.
Those songs were done in like 4 hours. But it's like, bro, I lived, and if you listen to them, they were about shit I was going through.
Right. Like it's not just
came off tour.
Yeah.
I just came off tour, which was one of the highest moments of my life. Like I've been doing this shit for a long time, and I went on a tour finally.
Yeah.
Like,
bro? I want to ask you this, like, kind of a deeper question, but like doing something for so long and not really getting the fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like after now being able to tour,
you gotta fall in love with the process before you even get the fruit.
Right.
Because if you fall in love with the process, the fruit gonna come.
Yeah.
But
if you fall in love with the fruit, the process is hard.
With the fruit, the process is gonna become like, bro, when the fuck are we ever gonna fucking get over? Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the tour, to me, it was like it happened, but it was like, okay, I felt like, it's finally.
Yeah.
That's why we did the t-shirts that said finally on the back. It had the cities.
Yeah.
And on the front it said Mojave Ghost. But like, cool, finally. But like, if it didn't happen, I would not have been in LA now and done all of this.
Yeah, I mean,
but it happened.
Yeah, every experience you've gone through has led you to now.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Let me ask you this: going forward, and especially for the people that are listening to this, if you could give any advice, you know, to new rappers, to new artists, to people trying to pursue something, what would that be?
Just do you and never stop doing you and never quit.
Never quit.
And learn like how to just learn the business as much as you can and just do you, bro. Like,
well, something I've seen a lot more.
Get some good mentors, let me give you an example. Like, there's young artists that I fuck with here that you know, right? And anytime I'm around them, I never tell them what they should do. Right. I always tell them what my experience is if they ask.
Right.
Like, oh, I did this.
Hopefully they pick up off of it.
No, you do whatever you listen to me and do whatever the hell you want to do based off listening to me.
Right.
I'm not trying to control anybody. Don't let anybody control you. Do what the fuck you want to do and don't ever stop doing you.
Yeah.
Ever. Yeah. That's my only advice.
I've seen this more relevant in your stuff a lot more recently. How important is it to stay consistent?
That's everything. Stay consistent too. That's another thing I would say. Stay consistent. But consistency comes from you doing like you know what the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
Inconsistency, I think, comes from doubt.
That was good, bro. I believe that.
Inconsistency comes from doubt.
Yeah.
Like, let's just look at it as like you want to go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
You want to go to the gym. You're out of shape. You want to go to the gym. Myself, I want to go to the gym. All right, bet. In my head, I'm like, I'm going to go to the gym.
Yeah.
What's going to stop me from going to the gym is my doubt of being like, I'll never get to where I want to get to.
Right. Or
I'll never get to one of that. Inconsistency comes from doubt.
Well, not only that, it's like the discipline to go through that doubt. Like, discipline. To be able to be like, okay, fuck that doubt.
What is the, like, discipline is consistency.
Yeah.
What stops discipline, bro, it's doubt.
Yeah.
Like, it's doubt, bro. It's like, all right, bro, I'll never be able to do it. So fuck it. I'm gonna fucking eat this fucking shit when I'm on a diet because
if I'm never gonna get there, why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
Yeah, I get
You can't see the future.
Yeah,
which is doubt. You can't see it, so you just like fuck it.
which is not the right way.
Damn, inconsistency,
bro. It's important.
That's something that I just
bro. Those moments happen all the time.
That is real shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, okay, for instance, just as a little example,
it comes from doubt, bro.
Yes,
it just has to.
Yeah, I mean,
because why wouldn't you want to be consistent if you didn't doubt yourself?
Right. I just like kind of going off of a flip side of that. I think it's hard though sometimes for people to be consistent. It's hard.
It's super hard
because life is fucking crazy, bro.
Life is crazy.
There's always so much shit being thrown at you.
But I saw this one thing too.
Yeah,
this is where I was at. I saw this one thing, and I don't. Sometimes when I see shit online, I don't really.
It's wishy washy.
Yes, but I saw this thing, and it was this dude on TikTok. He was like, "Bro, I never get down on myself when I'm inconsistent too much."
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'll be consistent for 2 weeks. Like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. I'm on this.
Right.
Like, let's look at it. I'm on it. I'm being consistent. And then if I want to go, I'll work. If I don't want to go work for like a week, I don't want to get down on myself, because when you get down on yourself,
give that time to
when you get down, if you work, and you're like, I'm doing this, I'm working.
Yeah.
And then you fall off for like 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Most people get down on themselves and then they fall off for a month.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, no, I'm gonna work. And if I fall off and get and do some other shit for like 3, 4, 5 days, I just need to know that like, yo, I'm having fun for these 3, 4, 5 days. I'm doing this, but I'm gonna get right back on it
after.
And that's gonna keep you going a lot further.
Yes.
Than
I mean, like we said,
getting down on yourself.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that, bro, is, you have to have a break as a creator, as somebody that has to think about a lot of different things and put their input into something.
Yeah.
You have to have that. Like literally, I mean, I'm sure you as an artist, you've had writer's block before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it fucking happens, bro. You can't, as much as
I
people
go party and fucking live life and
then bam, you get in the studio and it's banger.
Go fucking live life. Like,
Yeah,
but that doesn't, because people will try to make you feel like you need to record. Oh, you need to work. Cool, yeah, I do. But like, if I don't work for fucking 2 weeks, that doesn't mean that I'm not a worker. That just means that I took 2 weeks to fucking live life.
Yeah.
And it's on me, like, to not get down on myself, because if I get down on myself for not working those 2 weeks, it could lead into a spiral of me just being like, well, fuck it, bro. I don't ever want to fucking, I'm just fucking not go back to work. Just like the doubt. The doubt creeps in.
I think a bit of that is also confidence though. Because I mean, for instance, if you're confident in yourself, you have less doubt. And if you have less doubt, you can stay more consistent. I think confidence,
I think that's a big
confidence sells, bro. And
that's a big thing though.
I've been such a big believer in that. And bro, you've even kind of hinted it on yourself. Confidence is so key, because there was a point where you didn't take yourself as serious. You got that confidence to take yourself serious.
Right.
And now look at where you're at. And you're only going to continue to go up.
I was always like confident in myself.
Yeah.
But music, maybe not so much. Yeah. And like,
confident in the whole
group
process.
With other people, like, is when I became that solo artist. And I was like, I've always been confident. Like, bro, I may be overconfident, but fuck it. Who cares?
That's
I've got charisma. I've got the confidence. Who gives a fuck? That's how I look at life. Like, who gives a fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you only get one shot at this shit. Who gives a fuck?
Let me ask you this: Would you rather go down crashing and burning doing what you love, or would you rather go down doing something that you don't enjoy?
Crashing and burning for what I love.
Off what you love, right?
Not even close,
dude. It's I mean, I think that's.
If I'm doing something I don't love, which is like a job or something.
Job, yes.
Yeah, I'm still gonna do what I want to do outside of that. So fuck it. Might as well just do what I want to do anyway.
Right.
Never gonna give my full fucking spirit to that.
Yeah.
So,
let me ask you this: as an artist, how long do you want to be doing this? Obviously, there's a lot of things that factor into that. But like,
bro, I'm gonna be making music forever.
Yeah. You never want to lose that, do you?
Like, I'm gonna make music regardless of whatever, forever, bro.
Yeah. Even if you,
Yeah. There's not even if like I'm, but my goal is also just to be able to live just off my music.
Yeah.
My goal is not to be like the superstar.
Well, I mean, that is a goal, but if it doesn't happen, your main
that's
goal.
not a goal of mine.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's just not.
Yeah.
Like it's just not a goal of mine.
You
like
just want to be able to live off music.
I want to be able to live off music. Like there are some people that are like, I want to be a superstar, bro. I'm over that. Like I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to be able to live off my music, make a lot of money off my music. You don't have to be a superstar to make a lot of money off your music.
Yeah.
Like, bro, cool. If it does happen, then I'll have to deal with me being a superstar. But that is not my goal. Yeah. It could happen, but that's not my goal. My goal is I do want to be one of the most respected artists in the game, but you can do that without being a superstar. I want to be able to still live my life and go to like a Walmart with my kid and be cool, bro.
But let me ask you this.
I don't want.
That's the sacrifice. You have to like okay, for instance, to be able to live off of music and to be able to have a luxurious life, Bentley. You know what I'm saying? Luxurious life. That is just one of the things that comes with it.
What you mean? Sacrificing like
you got to sacrifice that. I think that's part of
but
it.
not really though. Like I mean, to an extent.
Let me say this, and I'll give you a good example. Somebody that I kind of get the vibe off of what you're going for, somebody like J. Cole. J. Cole, to me, what I know of J. Cole, he doesn't really give a fuck about the broad stream fame.
Mm-hmm.
But that's still a sacrifice. He can't go to the Kroger with his daughter. He can, but of course, 50 people are going to be following him.
Motherfuckers might not walk up to J. Cole. Right? He don't go grocery shopping, but he
has somebody do it for him.
But okay, so J. Cole, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
J. Cole is one thing. Currency, that's like ideal. Like
but
you want to be.
Currency only comes at the point where that
Currency the artist.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, Currency the artist. Currency the artist. I don't know, Spitta and Currency the artist.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he's one of the most respected artists.
Yeah.
Of our generation, our time. But it's like, bro, he can go places without
people noticing.
But he's done songs with Wayne, and he's done songs with like.
So that's what you're going for.
I would be cool with that if J. Cole happens. Cool,
that's part of it.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Like, but Currency is well off, bro. He has $1 million cars.
Yeah,
he's good. He's good, bro.
Yeah,
he has $1 million cars. He's more flashy than J. Cole, but he's not as popular.
Yeah,
like that's cool with me.
Exactly.
But like that's goals that you set for yourself. Like I don't care let me not say I don't care to be like the big fucking mega fucking famous star. I can write songs for people and make a killing, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I can sell merch and make a killing and be able to take my daughter to kids' place and not be bum rushed.
So your main,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Your main things are
make money off music,
enjoying the music, and making money off
music, bro. Yeah. Everybody wants to be a star, but like not everybody's gonna be a star.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you
make money off your music and be cool.
If you can make
$10,000 a month off me, that's $120,000 a year.
Yeah.
Who makes $120,000 a year? Where you work at and make $120,000?
Like normally,
Toyota, maybe. Does Toyota make $120,000 a year?
If you're like a higher,
$10,000 a month off
just
music.
Be able to pay in bills and shit.
$10,000 a month off music. $120,000 a year. If you get $20,000 a month, oh my God, if you make $20,000 a month off music, that's $240,000 a year.
Yeah.
Who?
I
can buy. I can afford a fucking whatever car payment I want, whatever car I want.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's not all about just being a.
No. Well, but no. What I was gonna say though is like, okay, you've already been doing rap for 12 years. 12 ballpark 12 years. I think one thing of doing music for so long, putting everything into it, it's like it's almost just like that's one of the things that's going to come though. Do you not? I mean, do you not see that for yourself?
Yeah. As far as like being a superstar,
okay. So if you're putting
variety, but yeah, bro, like I can't bro, I hate going out here in Lexington because everybody always sees me and wants to talk about like, yo, bro, oh my God, bro, I see what you did. So like I can't even have a good night like here without somebody coming up and talking to me about shit
Yeah.
that does with music
Yeah.
here in Lexington right now.
Yeah.
So, but there's nothing I look at as a strain. It's nothing that I don't care about that.
Right.
I don't care if it was the other way. I just want to make money off the music. And like, bro, of course, like, who doesn't want to be a superstar?
Right.
Okay.
If it
I guess
happens,
that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yes, nigga. Like, I would definitely, like, bro, of course, bro. I would
Yeah.
love to just be a fucking superstar.
Right. Well,
but
no.
but do I really?
Yeah.
I'm cool with.
Yeah, you're
I'm
cool with the as long as you can
I
live,
can
bro,
make money
good.
and live,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
That's fine.
Exactly.
With me, but like, bro, I have to deal with that shit here, bro.
Yeah.
Like Dot knows, he knows, bro. I have to go out. When I go out, everybody just comes up to me and just be talking about, hey, bro, I seen you fucking like if I go out after this movie, bro, I seen you, bro. You in the movie, bro.
Well, the
like,
funny thing is,
bro, like, come on, bro, like. Well, I cannot even imagine. It overwhelms me. It overwhelms me to think of like people like that you don't even fucking know if you was to be a star, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, he can't even go outside, bro. He can't even go. Kanye can't even go to the park, bro. He can't even go fucking look at, like, he can't even, bro. He couldn't even go outside. People were filming him outside on the roof on the phone, bro. Like, I can't even be on the phone, bro. I stepped outside to get on the phone and somebody was filming me outside, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. It doesn't scare me either way.
Yeah.
It doesn't scare me, but it's like, because like, bro, I've always been popular. I've always been cool. I know how to deal with people. Whatever comes, but I would like to just do the
be kind of separated from
Larry June type of.
Ooh, I like Larry June. That's somebody I like.
Bro, he can still go to Target, bro.
Yeah.
Larry June can go to Target, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I saw Larry June in Philadelphia, bro.
You might walk up to him at Target, but he can go to Target with his daughter and not be bum rushed and have to have security to back everybody up. Like, that's what I'm saying.
No, I completely get that. Well, we're about 1 hour and 10 minutes. We'll go for a little longer, but there's a few smaller questions I have.
Really bad, though.
You got pissed?
Man, we good.
Yeah.
No, you good. If you want to keep going, we good.
Just a few more questions. Like I said, I try to give some knowledge to the people, especially with people that have experience. If there's 3 things that you would say are the most important things you've learned along the way, what would those 3 things be?
3 things. Relationships, consistency, and persistence.
That's good. I like that. Networking is by far one
relationships, networking, consistency, stay on your shit, and persistence, don't give up.
I like that. How do you apply those every day to your life?
Damn, a fourth, be you. Within all of those things, like whatever that means as far as your life, as you.
Yeah. I mean, we've said this.
But that goes without saying.
Yeah. That goes without saying for sure. Being unique is like actually what kind of makes all of this. You know what I mean? I mean, and this is in every category, whether it be podcasting, whether it be music, whether it be YouTube, whether it be physical art. I mean, being you is actually what sells. You know what I'm saying? Being authentic is actually what sells. You know what I mean? I think that's so important. And especially
because there's people that are just like you.
Yeah, there's people just like you.
Finding the motherfuckers that are just like you is the hard part.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to find all the motherfuckers that's just like Elz Bentley out there. So if you like me, come kick it with me.
Give them a follow.
Let's do it.
You good? All right. So we honestly, we were going to end, but we wanted to keep going. So we're going to keep it going for y'all. So who do we got here with us?
Shot by D Dot, my boy Dot, man.
D Dot, what's up, man?
If you see me in a picture, he probably took it. You know what I'm saying?
How'd your all's relationship start?
Probably through Knockout. I was throwing parties.
Knockout.
And Knockout, I was doing them with Knockout. We was making money. We did a few parties. And he would just take me over their crib when they was still a group.
And we was recording at the crib, like at the studio. And this motherfucker fell in love with just being at the studio and shit.
Around it, being around the environment. I looked
up and we moved the studio across town and this motherfucker still was there.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, he was consistent.
Consistent.
You know what I'm
that's how I fucked with him.
Yeah. You know, I just like being around dope stuff. Like,
yeah.
I'm always just like aesthetics, like thought people was cool.
Yeah.
I'm an only child, so I just be
Like, in the
cut.
Yeah,
I just be in the cut. Like I was
These
a
are his
fly on the
brothers.
wall for a minute, and I was just like, I fuck with what they do. I just want to be around cool shit all the time.
Yeah. Well, bro, that's like honestly, let's be real here. That's one
Yeah.
of the best things about what we do, or like the groups that we're kind of in, is like we're able to be around what we enjoy
For sure.
at a different level. Because as a kid, you're kind of like, you can be around the shit with your friends, you can talk the shit with your friends, right? But you're never really around the people that are talking about the shit.
Right.
Does that make sense? But now that y'all are older,
Yeah.
y'all have a solidified group. You can really, like, for instance, y'all, I'm sure you shoot most of his videos, right? Y'all can really constructively talk about it rather than if you're talking to one of your old friends. It's a little different.
Content.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's like too. It's like when he first was coming around and shit. Like he was just like a fly on the wall, right?
Yeah.
And shit, like he said. But then over time, it's like, bro, he was like, "Yo, you're missing somebody that need a camera
Yeah.
that needs to be on you at like most times."
Yeah.
And because of that is something that really helped
Take that next
elevate
step.
my career to the next
Yeah.
level too, because people can see more of what I'm on a daily day-to-day basis
Right. Exactly.
through pictures or like behind the scenes videos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like I
that
said,
helped me too, like him, and he did that.
A
He was
mutually
like,
beneficial connection.
yeah, he
yeah,
was like,
I said, I'm a culture junkie. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a super culture junkie. I'm always watching podcasts, interviews on YouTube. I watch YouTube more than I watch TV.
Oh yeah, same.
So
I've
it's
always been
like,
that way.
as I say, I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm understanding what the culture is, what people are doing, what the whole landscape is like.
Yeah.
Like people don't know you can live in LA through YouTube.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to really live in LA, you could live in LA through YouTube if you wanted to.
Which is nuts.
Like,
I mean, well, nowadays, I mean, social media and YouTube and all the things
Bro,
combined.
I watch niggas, bro. I watch niggas ride like the trains that you gotta stay on for like 24 hours,
yeah.
and planes that have beds in them and shit.
Oh shit,
bro. And niggas camp out and like tricked out fucking. I watch all that shit on YouTube. I
Hell
live
yeah, bro.
vicariously through them niggas because
Yeah,
that's
bro.
nothing that I'm gonna go do right
Right.
now. But like, bro, boy, I let her watch it and it felt like I'm there.
Yeah,
So
bro.
you could do anything.
Well, look, you know this better than anybody here right now, dude. Being able to film something and make the viewer feel an emotion is what's amazing about film. You know what I mean? Because like, and you said this is how what kind of took you to the next level. As soon as you could add that emotion into the film, it kind of was like, bam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because there's definitely a point, and I think this happens to all creators, all artists, anything in the category, right? I think there's a point where it's hard to put your feelings, emotions, and thoughts into a physical video, song, anything along those lines.
Right.
As soon as you make that jump to where you're able to express that emotion is when you can kind of be taken more serious, because you can have more people relate to you. Not only relate to you, you can have more people just enjoy your sauce, enjoy your style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that's so important. And
That's
dude, I've got a lot of respect for people like you, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
cause okay, I'm gonna just throw in a good example. Have y'all ever heard, or there's kind of like a saying where people should respect all truck drivers.
For sure.
And the reason why is because everything you've ever got was from a truck driver.
Yeah.
Whether it's a fucking product.
I be watching them motherfuckers do their routes on
and
YouTube.
I give all my money to Jeff Bezos. So
boy.
Boy, what?
You feel me? Jeff Bezos got all my
What?
money.
What?
I might as well get my paycheck.
You Amazon
Yeah.
all up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people around here should give they check straight to Tony fucking Jeff Ruby too, but
Joe.
you motherfuckers can't even pay your bills, but y'all going to
Yeah,
Jeff Ruby's
yeah.
every weekend.
But to what you was saying,
Oh fuck.
I'm crazy, bro.
but to what you was saying, my favorite saying that I be saying is like everybody can't be LeBron, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for every LeBron, there's 5 people that help
Gotta
him be
J.R.
LeBron.
Smith.
No,
It's gotta be
exactly.
Like,
Kyrie.
there's 5
He's
people that
Kyrie,
help.
though.
As I'm saying, there's 5 people that help LeBron be LeBron. Like,
Yeah.
Oh no, he's
Like-
what's his name? The one that dates
Rich
Adele.
Paul?
Rich Paul.
Rich
Rich
Paul,
Paul.
It's Rich Paul, right?
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, okay, good example is fuck.
And that's what some people got to realize, bro. If you say you want to be a rapper or you good at making songs, and you just don't have the confidence and you just don't.
Be a songwriter.
That's what I'm saying. Or be a songwriter or find somebody that you really admire what they do,
Right.
and figure out how you can become an asset.
Yeah, bro,
Like,
that's so important.
Because you're gonna be there too, bro.
Yes,
like,
a mutually beneficial
figure out
relationship,
how you
bro.
can become an asset, because
Yeah.
that's gonna get you a long way. And figure,
Bruh,
you see,
because
like,
asset is assets and liabilities.
yeah,
Like you
100%.
be an asset.
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, I mean, bro,
Figure out how
it's
you
like,
can be an asset, because a lot of people become liabilities.
why not take some, or instead of taking something from the table, why not add to the table?
Facts.
You know what I mean? It sounds so hard, but it's very so simple. You know what I mean? A lot of people just don't have that. Like, bro, let's face the facts, bro. A lot of people are selfish, bro. A lot of people
Mhm.
also, for instance, this is why I respect people like you, bro. A lot of people can't put that ego behind them and be like, I'm
For
gonna help
sure.
somebody create this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's a big problem.
Love him for it.
It's a big problem, bro. Because imagine if you had a high ego and were like, I can't build somebody up.
For sure.
Then you would never have a position, or people in your position would never be able to really flourish. For instance, with a good team, bro, somebody like you can help him hit billboards, right?
For sure.
You're already a part of that.
Mhm.
You're already a part of that, and that's so important, is having a good team. That's like, bro,
So
that was
what's
really
gonna
one of the
happen
first questions.
when I hit a billboard? What's gonna happen if he took the picture?
Yeah,
Everybody's gonna hit him up
take a
Mhm.
to
picture.
take, and he's
Exactly.
gonna
And
make
that's
a
happened.
fuck
That's
ton,
happened.
bruh.
He's like
Look
a
at Urban
bill.
Yeah.
He's like
Jack.
a billboard.
Bro,
for
yes,
me
that's what
right
I'm saying.
now.
Look at Urban Wyatt with Jack.
Bro,
Yeah.
Urban's turned up for
Bro,
Jack.
bro, who don't want a picture from Urban now?
Facts.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
He
He
even
took that
did,
back seat.
yeah.
To,
No, exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Not only that, didn't
Even if it
he-
is a back seat though, bro.
And it's not even a
It's
he's
not a
part, he's
back
along
seat,
for the
bro.
ride,
bro.
It's not
It's
even
not
a
even
back
a back
seat,
seat.
bro.
We in a
It's
Maybach. If we in a Maybach, who gives a fuck?
Who
Where you
gives a
sitting?
fuck with a back seat?
Like,
You
who
feel
gives
me?
a
Right.
fuck where you sitting?
Yes.
If we in a
yes,
Maybach, I don't give a
Bruh,
fuck
you
where I'm
feel me,
sitting.
bro? It's like,
Like,
bruh,
yes.
it's not even a back seat, bro.
Yes,
It's just
bro.
like, bruh, you just
Didn't,
either one of us is driving. We in the
can
Maybach.
we can
We
lap
getting
up in,
chauffeured.
we can lap up in the Maybach and I'm cool.
We getting
But
chauffeured.
we all stepping out the Maybach.
We
So
in
it's
there.
like, what?
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
for sure, bro.
Like,
I was about to ask. So, what are some of y'all's favorite projects that y'all have worked on together, or what is a project that you said to him like, "Hey, bro, let's do this video, but I really want to give you the space to like really go crazy." Like, what
Well-
project was that for you all so far?
You go, because he doesn't really shoot my videos though.
Okay.
Not yet. We
Oh, so you're
We're
more
getting
of like
into
his
it.
life.
He's
yeah,
like,
photographer,
content, lifestyle.
YouTube photographer, back behind the scenes. But we still have projects like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna let
Sure.
you answer.
Well, I mean, even if it's not
I'm
music
gonna let you
videos,
answer.
any
Yeah,
project.
I'm gonna say
like,
my favorite like shoot that we did was probably like the shoot for Fuck That Job. It's
fuck that job.
It's the
in the locker room.
It's in
The locker
the
room?
locker room. It's one of my favorite pictures I've ever took of him. And then my favorite project is probably the Mojave Ghost video. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
shot it
The-
all,
He
but
shot
I
it
didn't-
all.
but I didn't edit it.
Yeah.
He
But
shot
I
it all but one scene.
I was just like
bro.
fly on the wall shooting everything we was doing for probably like
probably a year.
A
close
year?
to a year.
Oh,
And
Bro,
fuck.
so
then
if you
then
look
we
at that
just made it a
Mojave Ghost
lifestyle.
video, it's all like mostly behind the scenes of me
Mhm.
doing like shit,
Throughout the
shooting
year.
videos,
Yeah.
going to some party, going pulling up on people, recording. It's
Mhm.
all of that,
Getting
and that
out
just
there.
from him being there.
Right.
Mhm.
And then we just had somebody edit it together.
Yeah.
So, and then
Dude,
I-
editing is not the
I would
easiest thing.
say my favorite
crazy.
thing we've done was
Mojave
the
Ghost.
Wednesday cover.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wednesday
the
cover.
Because we literally just one day was like, bro, we just want to go do some shit.
Yeah.
And if you know me, I'm the like, let's do some fucking spontaneous, let's just go do some shit
Bro, I'm
type
the
of
same
dude.
way. Yep.
And we
Let's
just
make it
did
happen.
it, and it become bro. People hit me up, they're like, yo, this is probably my favorite cover of you.
And
I'm
we
just like,
did that
bro,
in
we-
probably like
bro,
20
we
minutes.
literally
Yeah, on
just,
some
we just was shooting shit.
But that's why
Just-
we like
yeah.
kind of offset each other too, because I'm more of like strategic, trying to plan shit out. Because I'm like aesthetic. I'm trying to make
Purpose.
shit mean
Yeah.
something. Like
And then me, I'm the
intentional.
fucking
and
let's
he's
just
like,
go do
let's
some
just
shit.
go do some
bruh.
shit. And that's why
But
we
that's
kind
where
of
we balance.
That's where we balance, because he'll be like, I'll be like trying to plan some shit for 2 weeks, and he'll
Yeah.
be like,
Fuck
nah,
it.
let's go do this shit
Well,
today.
Yeah,
bro,
exactly.
you planned it for 2
Like,
weeks. Like you got the
yeah.
plan now. Let's go
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
bro.
can't get more perfect. Let's just
No,
go do it.
Bro, that's such a big part too. A lot of
Mhm.
people, okay, if you all watched the last episode, we had Brett Johnson on, and he had a quote that he said, bro, or I might butcher it just a little bit, but along the lines of majority of people know what they need to do. They don't take the steps to go toward what they need to do.
For
Right.
sure.
Bro, and that's like literally what you just said, bro. If you know what you're gonna do, bro, go fucking do
It's
it.
hard to do it on your own, though.
I
Yeah.
disagree is I think a lot of people, like he was saying earlier about rappers just being elusive and just saying they rappers and not really doing. I think most of it is people not knowing what they want and how they want to look, and like because you gotta think the landscape we're in when you're doing content and stuff and you're putting out projects and you're doing covers and like a lot of people, like he was saying, people listen to other people's music, make music how they. A lot of people don't know themselves out. Like even outside of music, people don't know themselves. So they don't know what they like. They don't know the colors they like.
That's why people super fuck with us now. Though.
That's what creates
bro,
fighters.
On the surface level, it looks cool. Like everything I'm doing, the covers I'm dropping, and all this shit. But like, bro, on a deeper level, we have planned this shit out, and everything is perfect. So it's like, bro, that's why people fuck with me and us is because, like, bro, all this shit is fucking like down to a T with this shit, bro. It's like it's literally like it just made me think, like, bro, if you look at other local artists and shit like that, but I'm not even like that's the thing too. I don't fucking look at local artists as my like
competition,
bro. I'm not
as competition.
I'm just not.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking at like we're trying to look at who is like the industry is our competition.
I'll give you a good example. I'll put that into words just a little bit better. It's not competition locally, but it's competition or not competition at all, but y'all are trying. A lot of the rappers here are trying to take over something that's way bigger than just Lexington.
You can't.
You
can't even take me over. Can't even take us over because you're not down. You're not doing it the way we're doing it.
Right.
And and it's not a test to me. It's a test to Dot because, like, bro, if it was up to me, I would just keep going and doing shit.
Yeah.
And whatever. But that's the balance because he's like, no. Bro, look at it. What is the what do we do? Like, what are we actually doing here?
Okay,
what are we doing here?
Look at it like this. Okay, you want a cover.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, can you do a cover for me? Okay, how do you want it to look?
Yeah.
What colors do you want to use?
What emotion do you want to express?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I know we got the song, but I can take some ideas from the song.
What are you trying to
But
portray?
I could do 1,000 ideas, send you every idea, and you not like it.
Yeah.
But if you're not giving me anything, meaning you don't know who you are, what you like, and what you want, then it's not gonna be good to you.
Exactly.
So I could do the most dope shit, and you can be like, I don't really like that.
Changes.
But you didn't give me anything.
But so and that's what we were going like. We used to butt heads a little bit at first, but now we've gotten so good at that it's like now that people see our finished polished product. And people will hit him up and be like, hey, bro, shoot me a cover. And he'll ask those questions, and people don't have an answer.
And they're like, oh, shit.
And I think that's the number one problem. And that's why I said intention and knowing what you want and who you are is like the biggest thing.
Hey, bro, I'll tell y'all.
Because
he asked me, bro, this nigga asked me who I am, and then I'll tell him, and he'll ask me that shit, and we'll do some shit. And then he'll continue to dive deeper. He'll be like, bro, who the fuck are you? Like,
you know what's crazy?
Nigga, who the fuck are you for real? Like,
that's dope.
But it's
though.
like, bro,
that's
it pisses me off, but it gets me to thinking, like,
bro, yeah.
Because you gotta be decisive,
deeper,
bro.
Yeah. How much deeper can we take this shit? Because that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, that's important in every partnership.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's exactly what me and him do for each other. You know what I'm saying? We're the like as cliche or corny as it sounds, bro. And this is the same way for y'all. It seems you're the exact not opposite, but like your all's balance creates what you all are creating.
Right.
Right. And that's so important. And not everybody, and this is for the people watching, not everybody has to have a great partner, but it's good to have one.
Oh, you gotta have a great partner.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying.
And
like,
everything though.
It's hard to find though. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to find. But
hard
once you find
okay,
it, it's great. Cool. Like because and again, I'm sure y'all
can deal with a lackluster partner for a while, but it's always gonna end up
bro.
With you finding somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
In every relationship.
Yeah, that's why, bro. And I mean, I'm sure this will happen with you all. As long as it stays mutually beneficial, bro, everything will just continue to get better and grow.
Right, for
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I think that's 15 minutes. Are we?
That's
good?
our 15 minutes of fame. We got my boy right here, shot by D Dot. You got Elz Bentley. You got Area 50 fucker. Area 51. We got Elz Bentley. We got shot by D Dot. We going crazy. We got flowers on the mic. Have you ever seen anything like this?
What's happening?
Insane.
Area 51. We over there where the aliens are. You know what I'm saying? We're in Zane. If you can say something like that. You know what I'm saying?
What's happening?
We got Bentley 9 out right now. We got Wednesday out right now.
What's happening next? What's happening next?
We got an album coming next. But actually we got singles coming next. We got videos.
Everything.
We got July 26th dropping next month.
Get on.